I liked it. No, I mean when they started letting me drill my own holes.
All right, Rocker Nation, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the Rock It Out blog. It is Monday, August 4, 2014, and if you can tell by the sound and tone of my voice, Lollapalooza happened this weekend. I'm sorry, I'm sucking on a cough drop because my throat is on fire. Countless shows, huge acts, small bands, everybody from the main stage to the smallest side stage, but everybody that we saw kicked a lot of serious ass, man. This weekend was actually a lot of fun. And on top of that, because, you know, we are members of the press, part of the journalistic elite, we captured some moments of Lollapalooza on video. Specifically, we got some interviews from this past weekend. 7 Lollapalooza interviews took place this weekend for Team RIOB and Team Consequence of Sound. 7 interviews, 7 different hosts. We roll deep at these festivals. And on today's Rock It Out blog, guys, we're going to kick it off with my interview with my buddies, Matt and Brad, of the band Cage the Elephant. And let me just say, first of all, before we even get into the meat and potatoes of this episode, that those two guys, along with the rest of Cage, their crew, nicest guys on the planet. I want to personally thank them for showing us a really great time on Saturday night. They invited us to their after show at the Vic here in Chicago, Illinois. They gave us all access passes. We were hanging out with them before the show. We were drinking, laughing, having fun. During the show, they invited us onto the stage during their encore to dance and mosh with them while they were playing in front of a sold-out audience. It was super fun, above and beyond, just super hospitable. I can't thank you guys enough. I consider you now friends. I consider you guys friends of mine personally and of the RIOB. You guys are all wonderful. Right, now that we done got the sappy, sentimental stuff out the way, let's get to some rock music news before we show you the Cage the Elephant interview because my throat hurts. I don't want to talk too much today. So as you know by now, because I've been shouting it from the rooftop since I found out, the Foo Fighters are releasing a brand new album this November. There's no official title for the album yet, nor is there an official release date for the album. However, on October 17th, the Foo Fighters will debut the first episode of their multi-part documentary series, Sonic Highways, on HBO. And not only will you get to see the first episode of that series, but you'll also be able to hear a brand new song from the forthcoming album in that episode. So if you have HBO on your TV, if you use HBO Go on your laptop, if you steal HBO Go passwords from your family and friends like I do most of the time, you should watch this because not only are we getting new music, not only are we getting a Foo Fighters documentary essentially, but they're also going to be documenting every single city that they recorded this album in. And honestly, think about it. October, HBO, what else is on HBO in the fall? Nothing, really. So you might as well just watch it. I'm just going to watch it and bide my time until Game of Thrones comes back. On October 28th, the Flaming Lips will be releasing an album called With a Little Help from My Friends, which is a Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band covers album. Now, on this album, they're already collaborating with a bunch of people. Everybody from Jay Mascis from Dinosaur Jr. to Tegan and Sara to Miley Cyrus. But today, we found out that they're adding more collaborators to that list, including Maynard James Keenan, the frontman of Tool, MGMT, and My Morning Jacket. If you guys click that link down below in the description box, you'll be able to get a taste of the album by checking out the track Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds that they did with Miley Cyrus. Yes, you're already shaking your head and scoffing, but it's actually not that bad. No joke. Real talk. Give it a listen. And finally, Rocker Nation, a band that I absolutely love, and you should too, is the band from Nashville, Tennessee called Diarrhea Planet. If you remember, earlier this year at South by Southwest, they were involved in a hot sauce competition with Brooklyn punk band So Glows, but now Diarrhea Planet is making waves by releasing a brand new album through the Adult Swim singles series. Click that link down below in the description box, guys, so that you can check out their brand new song called Spooners. It is quite good. It'll get you fired up. It'll make you raucous. It'll make you want to do push-ups on your knuckles on broken glass. I don't know why. Just first image that popped into my head. That's the news you need to know, guys, but stick around because coming up after the break, my exclusive interview from Lollapalooza with Cage the Elephant. I'm just pushing my voice right now so that you guys can actually hear me speak. If I were to use my real tone today, it'd be more down here. So if you guys will recall, a couple months ago, Cage the Elephant came to Chicago, Illinois to play a show, and I figured before their show, I would take them out, we would go bowling, and it turned into one of the most epic bowling matches I'd ever seen in my life, with all the members of Cage the Elephant coming yay close between each other as far as scores. And ever since I posted that video, me and the guys from Cage the Elephant have been very, very cordial with each other, man. We've been very cool with each other. I saw them at Bonnaroo, we had hugs, we exchanged pleasantries. I saw Matt down at Forecastle, we hung out for a little bit, and then they came to Lollapalooza, so I was like, why not talk to them again? They're here. I know they're awesome. They're down to chat. So let's have a chat with them. And it was a fun chat, man. As you'll see, we got a little bit silly during our conversation. We talked about their previous jobs before they got into Cage the Elephant, and they had jobs like telemarketing and plumbing and being a sandwich maker. And they talked about Lady Gaga opening for them the first time they ever played at Lollapalooza. And we also reminisced on our time bowling together. So sit back, relax, and check out the interview with my boys from Cage the Elephant.
I assume that Cage the Elephant is standing next to me right now. Otherwise, I am in deep.
We're just a figment of your imagination.
Is that the case, man? I hope so.
Oh, gosh, I hope you could, like, in post, like, do some special effects where we just disappeared.
Just fade away.
The old Star Trek trick with like stirring.
Beam them up, Scotty. That's the plan. In any case, what's going on, guys? We're hanging out at Lollapalooza with my buddies, man. I like to call them my buddies now. Cage the Elephant, Matt, and Brad.
We did have a very intimate game of bowling.
Did a very intimate game where you, up and down, swore that you had gotten your stroke back, and clearly,
Did not.
I mean, you beat out Titch by like a couple points.
Yeah, I think I more had a stroke during that.
And I thought like you were like all about it because you had like severe focus on your face, man. Like you had your shades on. You looked like a poker player.
I just wanted to beat Matt, and he somehow gave me like 10 points above me.
Because, as we found out from Matt, he does not care.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
It's just my general approach to life.
But here's the thing I want to talk to you guys about. Actually, here, can you hold this for a second?
Yes.
Thank you. Sweet. All right, cool. So, what was interesting when I talked to you guys when we were actually heading to the bowling alley, I found myself to be a little bit nervous hanging out with you dudes for the first time because I'm like, well, all right, I know they're cool, but like I've never fucking talked to these guys before in my life. I don't know.
To be honest, you were like, what if they're a-holes?
Pretty much. I was like, what if Cage the Elephant are assholes? And I'm like, what am I going to do about that?
A-holes.
Oh, just a-holes. Oh, this is a family program. I forgot. We can't swear.
A-holes is way funnier. Ain't it?
A-holes is funnier.
You're such an a-hole.
Such an a-hole. Such a D-bag.
A b-hole?
A B. Watch. All right. Now you're just getting vulgar. But like, no. But it's funny because when we were riding over, you guys were telling me about when you're in Kentucky and like working on construction sites, and I had no idea about that. Like prior to, I always thought that you guys would just like grew up and were like, hey, let's be rock stars, and then it just blossomed into that. So what I'm curious about is like working on construction. I mean, did you do it as well?
No, I had another glamorous job as a telemarketer.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you give me a telemarketer pitch right now? Like, what did you say on the phone? Like, call me up.
Okay.
Pitch me on
Bring,
something.
bring, bring.
I'm going to let it ring a few times.
Bring, bring, bring. Bring, bring. Bring, bring.
Someone's calling.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, this is Brad from Eastern Energy Corporation.
The fuck do you want, Brad?
We drilled natural gas wells in Texas, and we have this beautiful package put together just for you. You can get tax breaks and make a little bit of money on the side.
Breaks.
At this point, I've already hung up the phone and contemplated suicide for listening to that for as long as I have. That's the worst thing that like I've ever heard in my entire life.
Well,
Like,
that was the general reaction from everyone.
I mean, I hope you were paid well.
Yeah, good, like $8.25 an hour.
Ah, that's way more than minimum wage at the time, though, for sure, man. But then, like, working construction for you, like, because you said you were construction, right? Like, what was your main, like, job? Like, you a foreman?
No. I got people wrenches and hammers, and I was like the runner guy. I was a plumber.
Were you really a plumber?
I laid pipe. I really did. No, seriously. No. I mean that for real. I had to cut pipe and lay pipe and drill holes.
Straight face, dude. I drilled holes and laid pipe. I don't know what else. It was the best.
You guys are a bunch of a-holes.
You guys are the worst. This is fun. Hold this for a second. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, but no, seriously, like, how long was that gig going on for before you finally decided I gotta do something way cooler with myself? Or was plumbing cool?
I liked it. No, I mean when they started letting me drill my own holes, I took pride in my work. At the end of the day, I was like, I did that.
I drilled the shit out of that hole. I laid that fucking pipe, and it is beautiful. All right, it wants me to come back tomorrow and do it again, even though I don't. Exactly, even though I don't need to.
I liked it, but I remember there definitely was a moment where I was like, okay, if I don't quit this job, I'm going to be stuck here forever. So I quit and got a job at a sandwich place.
Just moving up the ladder in life, dude. Holy shit. Were you a sandwich artist?
I went and got the mayonnaise for people.
And then maybe they let me like lay down some salami.
We actually were pretty mean at that sandwich shop because I ended up working there too. And when people were like rude, we would put extra mayonnaise on their sandwich, like this thick. It's like, yeah, I hung like that.
Would you do that motion when you would lay it?
We had a little mayonnaise knife that we just.
No spit, but it was like, you'll be fat. You'll be fat.
All this bread and mayo. It's over for you. You're going to be dead by tomorrow. I promise you, man. But, okay, you guys didn't play Lollapalooza today, but you're playing tomorrow.
Yes.
And you're playing at the Vic tonight.
Yes.
Which I am coming to.
Yes.
It's going to be fucking awesome.
Yes.
So, I mean, for tomorrow, though, because this is not the first time you play Lolla.
No.
All right,
It's our fourth time.
Fourth time you play Lollapalooza.
First time we played, Lady Gaga opened up for us. No joke. On the BMI stage.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
She had brown hair back then.
Wait, I remember this. I remember, like, I wasn't there for it, but I remember
like
seeing
a girl
pictures of it.
That was pre-meat dress.
Pre-meat dress.
Yeah.
You guys were rocking the meat dress at the time, pretty much. So
She saw our show and it transformed her, and she was like,
I am not surprised.
I have to get a meat dress.
I have to seriously step up my game because these
Ours
dudes.
was beef jerky.
That were beef jerky pants.
Slim Jims.
That's actually the brand of like pant. It's pretty awesome.
They're really skinny jeans.
Snap into it.
These are my beef jerky pants. They're made by Slim Jim.
But I mean, like now it's your fourth time. I mean, the Lollapalooza veterans and even like the noobs are like know you're coming. They know you're gonna bring like a fuck ton of energy to the show. So I mean, like, what's the plan for the show, man? What do you have in store for the people?
We, because it's our fourth year, we're basically
Acoustic set.
we're basically seniors now in our Lollapalooza school, and so we've just been picking on all the younger bands, shaving their heads, throwing backpacks at them, stuff like that.
I mean, who have you seen here though? Like, I mean, I assume you've been watching some of the groups that have been playing.
No, I'm not interested. No, I'm joking. no. We just got here actually.
Really?
So yeah.
Okay, cool.
One of our favorite bands are playing right now, though, Manchester Orchestra.
That's one of your favorites, really?
Yeah, I love them.
Cool,
Good
man.
friends of ours.
Nice, man. Awesome. Well, listen, hold this. Sweet. I am definitely looking forward to seeing you guys play tomorrow.
A-hole.
If it fits, it is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. Anyway, but listen, no, I am more than looking forward to
Thanks,
seeing you
man.
guys play tomorrow. I'm looking
you
forward to
so
seeing you
much.
guys. Yeah,
So, too.
dude, yeah, we're gonna hang tonight. It's gonna be a good time. And if you guys didn't come to Lolla, you missed out. Their show was amazing. It was fantastic. I mean, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm letting you know in advance. Like, it
And
was,
also, that makes you an a-hole.
and a D-bag. And finish it off.
Let me think on it for a while. Crap, I can't think of anything.
That's a perfect way to end it.
On that note,
That is it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Really do appreciate it. And as always, let us continue to grow the show, man. Like and favorite the videos, subscribe to the channel, like and follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and visit us at consequenceofsound.net. And we'll see you guys tomorrow with an all-new installment of Masterpiece Reviews, where our host, Justin Gerber, dissects the classic Meatloaf album, Bat Out of Hell. So until then, guys, horns up, you know what to do, rock it out. Seriously, though, thank you for putting up with my voice and my throat. It's I'm gonna go make some tea. See you guys soon.